Hey guys, it's June 24th, 2018. It's a pretty nice day. The cloud looks pretty. Let's start from the potatoes. As you can see, the potato looks pretty much the same. The leaves are green and they're still growing. And you can kind of see that the fruits are still here. It's turning a little more yellowish now. And right here, I have the calla, and to my surprise, there's the flower, which is right here. My first flower from calla when I plant them myself. So yeah, I'm very excited about it. Hopefully more of them would do the same thing. And it seems like it's from this plant over here, which is the variety without the little white dots. And the rhubarb looks pretty much the same. The leaves are always amazing. It's just so big. And this one, I believe that's the flower stalk. I think this rhubarb is going to flower again. And this one over here, that one looks like a leaf to me instead of a flower, but I could be wrong. We'll see. Tomato, as you can see, I put on the supporting system. It's called a tomato cage. And you can see there's flowers all over the plants. Little yellow flowers. And here, this is one of the first tomato plants. The first tomato fruit. You can see it's turning yellow now. So it should be red or like ready to be consumed within this 1 or 2 weeks. And then you can see there's more tomatoes over here as well, and over here. So it's all over the plant, and I believe there's probably more than 10 tomato fruits now. And right here, the hydrangea, this big one doesn't look as healthy. You can see the leaves are small, the flowers are small. Comparing to this one, of course, you can see the flower is way bigger, and the leaves are darker green and bigger. And right here we have the dahlia. You can see it has finally flowered. I'm gonna cut these flowers for indoor. Here's another one that's gonna open up pretty soon, and another one, and here's one more. And look at how sturdy the plant is. The stem looks very nice. The artichoke, I took the flowers off, and let me show you what happened to them. So as you can see, the inside of the artichoke is completely rotten, and there's this little bug over there. And here we have the blueberry. I kind of trim away the dead stems, and the leaves, this newer leaves looks a little healthier. I think the black vine weevil problem has been controlled, not totally. And the catnips, you can see it's finally flowering. And here we have a little friend, a ladybug. Just look at it. And yeah, hopefully these will get up some, give us some bees. The asparagus is looking good, and then hopefully these two smaller ones gonna catch up with the big ones in the center, which is probably gonna take 2 or more years, but that's fine. The strawberries, as you can see, I took out the old ones because they're just not healthy at all, and I decided to just plant the new ones. And you can see this variety specifically, it's looking very good already. The fruit itself is not as deformed, and the leaves just looks healthier. This one is gonna flower soon too. So yeah, excited for that. Blueberry, you can see the new leaves are still coming out, and the blueberries are maturing. You can see the fruit is getting bigger now. Can't wait. I moved the lily of the valley down here to its original spot. And as you can see, I also moved the mulberry over here because I'm trying to do something with the dead raspberry. It's looking healthy, still producing lots of new leaf. And right here is the California poppy. You can see the leaf is still powdery white, still affected by the mildew. And the English ivy is looking good. The lily, you can see the flower is getting a lot bigger, and you can kind of see the red pinkish flower color coming out. Those are gonna smell good. Rosemary looks pretty much the same. Lavender, you can see it's flowering now. I actually saw some bees around the flowers just a few minutes ago. The Venus flytrap, you can see the flower stalk is getting longer now. The flower's gonna open maybe in 1 or 2 weeks, I'm not sure. I moved the grape hyacinth over here, and the hyacinth over here, and just other bulb plants that has already died back. To just kind of shelter them from rain and water. This hydrangea is doing well, you can see it's flowering still. Very nice. And yeah, just some other bulb plants I'm trying to store. Decided not to dig them out this year. Peony, rosemary, looks pretty much the same. And right here, the grape. You can see I set up this little structure for the grapevine to hang on to. You can see it has already attached to that one, and this one is already attached to that one. So hopefully this one is going to grow taller and then eventually hold on to the top. And as for the indoor garden, there's not really much to talk about, just like last week, but I believe I saw a new growth from, right here, from this orchid, right here. So it's still actively growing, so that's good. And yeah, these two looks pretty much the same. Really want to see some flowers from them though. Right here we have this orchid. You can see this is actively growing still. The roots are coming up. Ooh, and the best thing is this guy. You can see that little sprout. The snake plant has finally produced its baby. It's been taking a while. And yeah, this orchid looks pretty much the same. And here we have the zebra plant and the aquatic plant. You can see this one, a new leaf is coming up, which is awesome. And this snake plant is going crazy still. You can see right here, there's a sprout right there on the edge of the pot. That's the pokey thing I showed you last week. And the philodendron, it's looking good. Oops. And right here we have the phalaenopsis. You can see lots of root growth at the bottom and the top of the plant. And here we have the spider plant. Looks healthy too. And here you can see right here, here's a new baby that's coming out from the parent. It's gonna start to grow outward and eventually hang like the other ones. The pear plant, it's looking great. You can see the new growth are getting bigger, and I think it's still flowering, which is crazy. And the succulents doing well. Snake plant, this one is definitely growing way faster than last week. And another succulent.